is Chesley Rowlett. And as Chesley makes her way forward, I will tell you that the title of her speech is Just Say Yes. Chesley, we look forward to hearing from you this afternoon.
Hello, graduating class of 2014. Are you ready? All right, now I have about 5 minutes to inspire and motivate you for the rest of your life, so you might want to pull up your hats. What would you do if someone walked up to you and offered you a scholarship to travel the world? Some people would immediately accept it, some would consider it, and others would just ignore it. In a world where most people have their heads down in their phones, iPads, and computers, we often miss things that have the potential to change our lives. We lose our focus, become apathetic, and just don't take the energy to make the most of our skills. I mean, let's be honest, it's just a pain to write those scholarship essays. We so often miss the greatest opportunities of our lives simply because we didn't give it a chance. We live in an era when we're being bombarded with information from all angles. From the Walmart cashier to the comfort of your home, media tells us what to do, what to think, and how to behave. These constant distractions convolute us until we don't even know why we do them in the first place. Just that we should. I want to challenge you to get your head in the game. They say that this time of our life is when we make some of the most important decisions of our lives, like whether or not to go to college. If you do, what major to choose, that will likely only last one semester. Or whether or not you really need to take that extra 5 pounds of stuff for your dorm. But in all seriousness, we are all entering a time of our life where our very foundation will be tested. Your beliefs, your values, and your very existence will be questioned. Will you know the answers? All of us have to focus in and to answer the hard questions in life while we can. Not only because it's the right thing to do, but also because it's necessary for life itself. How can we make decisions about our lives if we don't even know ourselves? We have to block out the distractions of this world and find out why we believe what we believe, and not simply recite what other people have told us. When you have this foundational value system behind it, plus the reasoning, you won't miss out on opportunities you might not have considered before. We have to stay focused. Now, we've all had those days where we hate the world and go hide in our room with our favorite TV shows. Almost all of us will, at some point in our lives, get that little message from Netflix telling us to do something else with our life than watching 10 straight hours of Downton Abbey. We have to choose to be active and not passive beings. It's so easy to sit down and do nothing. Trust me, I know. I could win the Procrastinators World Award, but they keep putting off the ceremony. When we choose to be active, we get so much more out of life. Now, I don't mean exercising. I mean, be a founder. Start something. Get your friends together. Be the initiator. When we have this active and not passive mindset, we not only are rewarded through our own endeavors, but you open up possibilities that wouldn't have even existed before. You create your own opportunities. The number one mistake I see people make is the simplest thing you can imagine. They simply don't introduce themselves. I've competed in speech and debate for a number of years, and I love it. I've met so many amazing people, but I have to remind myself, if I hadn't said yes to that opportunity, if I hadn't introduced myself to all of those people, I wouldn't be where I am today. The first couple of years I was a competitor were a little tough. Meeting new people is awkward and doesn't come natural to anyone. It's something we actively choose to do. I found out that when I actively meet people, not only were the tournaments more fun, they were thoroughly more rewarding. I've worked with people from Texas, Washington State, Colorado, California, and many other states. We all benefit from working with each other, and we make fantastic friendships in the process, none of which have been even possible If you have a great idea, see to it that it comes about. If an opportunity arises, take it. I don't care if you think you deserve it or not. If it's been presented to you, there's a reason for it. Coincidences don't exist. We only have so much time in our lives to do so many things. No, you can't do everything, but don't say no for no reason. Don't be that person that reaches the end of their life and realizes how much they missed. In the end, we will regret what we didn't do a lot more than what we did. You don't know what you are capable of until you try. Go on adventure. Do crazy things. Do hard things. Because we all want to have these stories for our grandchildren. Don't limit yourself to what you see around you. Don't limit God to your own little box of reality. God created reality. Don't miss the opportunities He has set before you. Choose to go through the open door, give it a chance, and evaluate it. My final thoughts for you, graduating class of 2014, is simple. Thanks for being awesome. You are the future of this country. You are full of pure, untapped potential. Don't waste it. Get your head in the game, be active, and just say yes.
Thank you, Chesley. I'd like to invite